going to invite our mayor, Lisa Gilmore, to give us a brief introduction.
Hi, Diana. Thank you so much, and thank you for coming today. Today, we're doing the kickoff for the campaign to keep our elected chief in the city of Santa Clara. Santa Clara is very fortunate. We're the only city in California that elects our police chief, which really makes our chief accountable to the residents of Santa Clara and not to City Hall. So we think it's really important that our residents have the ability to know who they want to be their top cop in our city, and therefore our police department is very community oriented and works together with the community. So this is really important that we maintain the ability for our residents to elect a chief. So we're saying no on Measure B when it comes on March 5th in your ballot. Please vote no. We want to keep our community safe and our police department community focused.
We're here with the president of Police Officers Association, Jeremy. So, Jeremy, tell us why you're here to support Vote No on B.
So, the Police Officers Association and the Police Officers of Santa Clara Police Department enjoy a very nice, supportive relationship with the community, and we believe that relationship is through the appointed chief who runs the department at the direction of the voters, and we'd like to maintain that relationship.
Okay. So we know that our chief is elected. That means any police officers can challenge this position, right?
Yes, that's correct.
So will that be a worry about stability and safe for citizens?
I would say that we've enjoyed through the election process more stability than cities with an appointed chief, because the typical lifespan of an appointed chief is 5 years or less, and our elected chiefs in the city of Santa Clara are elected for 4-year terms, and most of those chiefs are enjoying multiple terms, historically speaking. So you're getting longer-term chiefs here directly elected by and at the direction of the voters than you're getting in most appointed situations.
Okay, so what's the pros and cons for the B?
The pros and cons? So the pros are we're a unique city and we enjoy a direct relationship with the community through the elected chief of police. So if the community likes the way that things are going right now, I think that we should try to maintain the relationship the way it is and vote no on B in order to maintain that relationship. The cons of having an elected chief of police, personally, I came from another police department, so seeing the difference, having worked for appointed chiefs and seeing the community relationship here and the way that things kind of operate in the community in Santa Clara, I don't see any cons to having an elected chief of police.
Hi there, I'm Pat Nicolai. I'm your elected chief of police. The reason it's important to keep your chief elected is because I answer to one person and one person only, the city of Santa Clara, and all of the residents, and my only priority is public safety. I'm not concerned about special interests. I'm not concerned about who donated the most money to a campaign. I am concerned about public safety, and that is the number one priority. And that's why we should keep our police chief elected, and that's why you should vote no on Measure B.
Okay, so actually that means any police officers can challenge your position, right? So how do you see that?
Exactly. So it's an election. So if I'm not doing my job, then the voters can vote me out of office. And anyone can run for office that lives in the city and is a police officer. And I already have at least half a dozen members of my management team that could run for office. So there's a great pool of candidates, and I think the next chief is there.
Proposition B.
Proposition B is basically it's a vindictive power grab by the council majority who doesn't like me. They want to take away the voice of the people. They want to take control of the chief's office. We have an elected chief. We're the only city in the state of California with an elected chief, and we have that for a reason, because it works. I answer to the city of Santa Clara, to the residents, to the voters, and my number one priority is public safety. I don't answer to any special interests. I don't care which way the political wind blows. I only answer to the public. And
our city is the only city that elected our police chief. Why other cities don't do that?
You know, it's a very interesting question. When we were going through all the police reform measures, when the George Floyd incident happened, we met with a lot of community leaders. And a lot of community leaders from other cities asked, why aren't our chiefs elected? And I couldn't answer that question. To me, it makes the most sense. When you look at sheriff's departments, all the sheriffs in the state are elected because they, again, answer to the people. Why would you not want your chief elected? Why would you want your chief to have to answer to a city manager in order to keep their job?
Of our city.
Hi, my name is Ashish Garg. I am a Santa Clara resident for past 20 years, and I'm here to support our POA. So I'm here because I feel there are a lot of issues that we have in our community, or we are facing in our community, that affect or ordinary citizen like me. So because we are here because we need our police chief to be elected, not to be appointed. Because if I feel our police chief is elected, there are a lot of responsibilities, because then there is public pressure. Then he has to work for the public, because ultimately he has to go for, if he is elected for 4 years, next cycle again he has to go and face the public. If he's appointed, then he's not accountable. He's accountable to the city manager or council who is appointing. He's not working, maybe not for the public, but for them, it's their agenda. But if he's elected, he's working for the public and carrying forward the public agenda, what public needs from him.
People who are working for the city, and there are certain people who are working for the interests of certain, their own agenda. See, the thought process is, say, 2022 elections, right? You have seen millions of dollars have been pumped in, even in the Lisa's elections, Larry's elections, and other elections, because they have their own interest at the back and wanted to push and compromise our city. And we want nativity, we want our own city chief to be there. And I would appreciate everyone to do the door-to-door campaign and try to have this particular measure rejected. And it's very sad what's going on, but we have to step up and we have to give them a big fight. So it's like David versus Goliath. So David will be the winner. Thank you very much.
Santa Clara that care about our city and its future. I have to have notes, because when I start talking on this subject, I get very overexcited and fired up, and I'm able to go and wonder.
Police officers do not leave. We appreciate the relationship with the community, and we think it should stay that way. If you guys don't agree, what we want
In the state of California, we're the only city that elects the police chief, but we have been successful. We've had wonderful community engagement.
Biggest impact on District 1. Because you think about what's in District 1, we have Levi Stadium, Great America. It's considered the entertainment district. Right now, our police chief is engaged with our special operations officers that put together plans.